Have you ever wondered why connections formed under the moonlight seem so profound? Why the veiled darkness of the night nurtures bonds that are deeper and more resilient? Welcome to yet another episode of our series, Thriving Without Light, Lessons in Darkness. Tonight we dive into the enigmatic world of Nocturnal Nexus, where relationships are forged in the moonlit shadows, and stories are woven in the hushed whispers of the dark. Picture this. A small group huddled together under the vast, starlit sky. There are no faces, no distinguishing features, just silhouettes painted by the moonlight against the backdrop of the night. They're strangers, each one drawn to the meeting place by their own unique paths. Yet, in the darkness, they find a common ground, a shared connection. The darkness of the night, you see, has a unique way of stripping away pretenses. It removes the distractions of the day, the superficiality of appearances, and allows for a deeper connection to form. It's a connection that's raw, unfiltered, and honest. A connection that's not dictated by the sunlight, but by the shared experiences and the shared solitude under the moonlight. In the realm of the Nocturnal Nexus, relationships take on a new meaning. They're not just bonds formed out of convenience or familiarity, but out of a shared understanding and mutual respect. They're relationships that are not bound by the constraints of the day, but are free to evolve and grow in the sanctity of the night. In the moonlight, barriers dissolve, walls crumble, and people open up. They share their hopes, their fears, their dreams, with an honesty that's rare in the harsh light of the day. They find a kindred spirit in the darkness, a shared bond that transcends the constraints of time and space. So, what do we learn from thriving in the darkness? We learn that connections formed under the moonlight have a unique depth and resilience. We learn that the night, with its quiet solitude and unfiltered honesty, nurtures relationships that are deep, meaningful, and enduring. We learn that the Nocturnal Nexus is not just a meeting place, but a breeding ground for profound connections and meaningful relationships. In conclusion, the moonlit bonds formed under the nocturnal sky teach us a valuable lesson. They teach us that connections are not just about proximity or familiarity, but about shared experiences and mutual understanding. They teach us that the darkness of the night, far from being a barrier, can actually be a catalyst for deeper, more meaningful connections. So the next time you find yourself under the moonlit sky, remember this. The night is not just a time for solitude, but a time for connection. It's a time to let go of pretenses, to open up, to connect on a deeper level. It's a time to thrive in the darkness, to learn from the Nocturnal Nexus, and to forge bonds that go beyond the moonlight. And with that, we come to the end of another enlightening episode of Thriving Without Light, Lessons in Darkness. Until next time, keep exploring, keep thriving, and keep forging those moonlit bonds. Good night and sweet dreams.